Choose life, choose a career, choose never to alter game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It has been an age since I dropped something on YouTube for you guys, but today we're going to be discussing the top 10 best loadouts in Warzone for Caldera and Rebirth Island. And on top of that, you wait for it, it's coming. We're going to be discussing what are the best perks for you guys to be using, what's the best lethals, and what's the best tacticals to ensure that you guys are going to be getting high KDs and improving your KDs, as well as ensuring that you're going to be getting higher kill rates and wins in Warzone right now. So without further ado, let's dive in and check out what loadouts you guys should be rocking. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's there. Ready? Right. Here we are. So first of all, we're going to be discussing the STG with the Owen. The STG is the powerhouse. This gun is the rockin' mother mofo that you guys want to be using. It's the out and out best assault rifle today, currently on the 13th of May 2022. So use it, abuse it, and enjoy it. So without further ado, we're rocking the MX silencer, the 760 barrel, the PU scope 3 to 6 times, but we might want to rock the, when I find it, the 2.5 scope. This helps also. This gives us slightly less visual recoil, so a lot better for those guys that don't like that recoil bouncing. The VDD 34S for all of those benefits, and the only effects are ADS and our movement speed, but we won't be moving around the map with this gun, so we don't mind that. Sleight of hand for that faster reload, and on hand for that faster ADS. The polymer grip, it helps with that flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. The 7.62 Gorenko 50 round mag helps us eliminate those players, and lengthen for that faster bullet velocity, and then shove on the hand stop for help with that recoil, control and accuracy. And there you go, guys. Powerhouse, without a doubt, full stop. Next up, we pair it with the Owen gun. So for the Owen gun, we run the recoil booster, the slate reflector, the remove stock fleet perk, because I want to be able to spot my weapons quicker, and I won't be using combat scout. And also I find this gun moves around very quick, so I'm not worried about using acrobatic. Pair this with quick as well for that faster mobility. Fabric for that faster ADS, sprint to fire and hip fire accuracy. The 7.62 Gorenko 72 round, lengthened and hand stop, and you've got a great gun. Some of you might be asking, why is there no barrel on this? Well, once you pair it on the barrel, if you do, you're going to be slightly affecting your recoil control and headshot damage with the 188, and if you go with the other ones, you get a higher fire rate and faster hip fire accuracy, but your ADS is affected, your sprint to fire and your damage is affected. So in my mind, drop in the barrel, eliminate those issues, and have that faster ADS and better control, and that this is a great pairing for you guys to use. Pair this with quick fix, which means as soon as you plate up, if your health is slightly damaged, your health regenerates a lot quicker. Super, super, super good to use. No need to worry about using double time, because these guns are super fast and quick to use around the map, so I do not feel that double time is now required. The only other thing you might wish to use is cold-blooded to basically eliminate combat scout, but for me, quick fix for aggressive play is fantastic. Not worried about amp, that's why I shove fleet on with my Owen gun, and combat scout is all good to go for those wall bangs. Throwing knife and stim to get those down so I don't have to waste ammo, and stim fantastic for re-moving around the map and in gas. Awesome loadout. This is my go-to loadout. Next up, we have the Whirl gun and the Automaton. The Automaton is a tried and tested gun. This and the STG is what you find everyone is using. All the competitions, all the pros are using either the Whirl gun, the Owen, the Automaton, or the STGG. If that's the case, that's what you guys got to use. Automaton, this is what we rock. MX silencer, the ZAC 600 barrel, the PU scope 3 to 6, or once again, we shove on the 2.5, which also helps with that visual recoil of the gun bounce. Anastasia padded stock for that accuracy and recoil during sustained fire and flinch resistance. Tight grip, which helps with that accuracy as well. On hand polymer. Lengthened, the 7.60 Gorenko Sakura 75 rounds, and the hand stop. And this gun is a laser beam. Once you mount with this, this has no recoil movement at all. Fantastic, it's super easy to use. Love this gun. Pair it with the Whirl gun, which is now pretty much top tier meta SMG along with the Owen gun, but this does clearly win out in most cases. So for this we run the recoil booster, the 120 Gawain short barrel, slate reflector, remove stock, acrobatic, quick, stipple grip, Gorenko 40 round mag, lengthened and hand stopped. These is a great pairing for you guys to use. Quick fix overkill in combat, throwing nice and stims. So that is our second loadout. Third loadout, we are diving in with the Vargo and the Jack 12. Yes, we have got a shotgun, because this gun up front up to around about 8 meters will decimate every single SMG and everyone around there. So for Rebirth Island, this is pretty much a quad, trio, duo killer. And even in solos, it is a beast. I pair this, before we dive into them, let's go through the perks. We pair this with double time, overkill and amps. So these are Black Ops and Modern Warfare guns. So you are going to have that slower mobility around the map. So therefore double time does come in as a crucial thing. And amped as well for swapping around the guns a lot quicker. For this, we should not have nice. For this we have Semtex and Stims to pair up with these two. So for the Vargo, we could go with the XM4. But me personally, for the easier recoil control with the Vargo and that slighter better range from about 30 to 38 meters, this beats the XM4. Other than that, the XM4 and the Vargo are pretty much paired side by side. For this, we'll run the Grew suppressor, the Task Force barrel, the actual 3x scope, the 60 round mag and the Spetsnaz grip. For the reticle, I would shove on here the Precision. Very nice, very clean. All in all, very, very good gun to use. Pair it with the annoying shotgun. This you go with the Forge Tac Marauder muzzle, the 3600 Torrent barrel, the 5mm laser, the 20 round mag to make sure you can take down everyone in sight, and the stipple grip tape for that faster ADS and sprint to fire speed. And here you have a Team Destroyer build. Next up, in fourth place, we have the QBZ or QBZ with the well gun. The QBZ is an underslept gun. This gun I feel will be making its way through. This is far better for in terms of TDK over the AK-47, the XM4 and the Vargo. It has a better range on it as well. So for this we run the agency suppressor, task force barrel, actual 3x, the 60 round mag and the field agent grip. And pair this with the well gun. However, on this one, instead of running acrobatic, we run fleet for that faster weapon swap. Go with quick fix, overkill and amped for that faster swap round. And then Semtex and Stim. And we have a great pairing here once again. Now in fifth place, I have the AS-44 assault rifle for my sniper as support, along with the ZRG, which is now the best sniper in the game. So let's start off with this. We run the sound moderator, or you would run the wrapped suppressor. I haven't unlocked that, so go with the wrapped if you have. If not, go with the sound moderator. Combat recon, 5mm laser, 5 rounds, and serpent wrap. This gun does not move and actually neck heads downs players left, right, and centre. This we have to run it with double time and amped because once again these guns aren't super quick, and I want to move around the map a lot quicker. I do not worry about combat scout, especially when I'm rocking a sniper. I'm not worried about that at all. Throwing knife and stims are pretty crucial for this build because I want to be able to use my knives when I down players and not waste ammo, because the AS-44 does burn through ammo like a beast. And for this gun we pair it with the Mercury silencer, the 615 barrel, the slate reflector, the SAC skeletal stock, gun ho, so basically removes our sprint to fire speed, on hand, polymer grip, Mark 5 skeletal underbarrel for that faster ADS once again. So we're pretty much going to be pipping the SMGs and trying to compete with them with this build. And then the 30 Russian short 60 round mag and lengthened. This class is a beast. The AS-44 is unslept on, absolute powerhouse. Same much with the QBZ. Not many people see you rocking them, but they are fantastic. And then next up we have my cheese class, the combat shield, the annoying shield, the one that really gets on your friggin', you know what I mean. Pair this with the Diamante pistol, which is still overpowered in terms of secondary weapons. Run this with the agency suppressor, the Tarsal barrel, the Tiger Team Spotlight, the Microflex LED, and the 24 round mag. And this gun is pretty damn sweet. For this we run double time, Ghost and Amped, and we have Throw Knives and Stuns. So the main build of this is to really infuriate and bee people off. They will be firing at you. When they go to reload, you pop your stun, and then you can throw knives. And with Amped you can quickly swap. So you can quickly swap, you know, weapons, or you can throw knives, and you will get a lot of kills. One thing you could think about doing on this is removing Ghost and shoving in Restock, and then that way you're going to have a multiple supply of stuns and throwing knives. So depending on what your playstyle is, if you want to be a little bugger, shove on Restock. If not, go with Ghost to keep off the map, and you will pretty much, it's an annoying class, but sometimes you've got to use it. If you're jumping in late in the game and you know you don't want to pick anything up, go with this. Next up we have our secondary. So these are the main ones that I pick up first of all. Cheese is just something a little bit cheesy and annoying. If you know that you've got some cheats out there, shove this on, and then you can throw those cheating little rascals. However, if you're going for secondary classes, this is what you guys want to rock. So for this I have Tempered, Quick Fix Tempered and Combat Scout. This is a fantastic pairing. Tempered gives us 2 basically plates that all we have to do is plate up with. As soon as we plate up, Quick Fix will activate if our health is down and start regenerating. Combat Scout for giving us wall hacks. Throw Knife and Stims for those easy kills, and Stims once again for moving around the maps. Pair this with the Armor Guerrero and the Diamante. The Armor Guerrero, this gun is pretty much like a sniper support build. Very fast TTK, very easy to control, very easy to use. Also keeps me off the map. Very, very good. So for this we run the Silencer. We run the 560 Precision Barrel, the Slate Reflector for the optic, the Fold-in Stock, the Hard Scope perk, Quick perk 2, Polymer for rear grip, the 9mm 60 round mag, lengthened ammo, and hand stop. It's a very good gun, very easy to use, and very nicely paired up with this. Next up we go with Restock Snap. So for this I run the SDG and the Diamante, same builds as the others, but I tend to drop the optic down to the 2.5, so I do have something different if I want to go with the PU 3-6 or the 2.5, that's why I keep it as this. For this I run Quick Fix, Restock and Combat Scout, Claymores and Snapshot. So this is an annoying class, so with the Restock I can basically use my snapshots into areas where people might be ghosted. They will pop up on the map, and I can pretty much ping any areas I'm going to, find out where people are hiding, go in there and decimate them. Very, very good. Claymores as well for holding down rooms. Bit of a camping, very much camping kind of like style play, if you'd like that. That's why I also go with the other Restock, which my same thing, SDG, Diamante. Perks exactly the same, but I run Stims and Semtech. Stims and Semtech are key for this. This one's basically very aggressive for play, and this is what I love to use if I am moving around the map and also using the gas. So Stims are fantastic use of this. So if you are in the gas, you can use it to relocate round. As the games get more on, if you can get a kill, go and pick up your Stims from them, you can rotate further around. Fantastic build. And then finally, we always have to have a Ghost class. So Ghost class, I go with Cold-Blooded, Ghost and Combat Scout. Cold-Blooded to make sure that basically I'm undetectable by those high alerts, and also I negate the Combat Scout, which is pretty good. Throw Knives and Stims, same class again, SDG and Diamante. And that, guys, is all of my loadouts. However, before you dive away, let me just show you some of the stuff I've been going through with Symgg. This website is fantastic for building loadouts, and I'm going to show you why. So guys, assault rifles. All of Cold War. We've got the QBZ, Farah, Vargo, and we have the XM4. So you just basically shove in here the attachments. You can pick and choose what you want, but as you change the attachment, you can see it tells you what over on the side what the kick is. You can see the green bits, so this helps with tactical sprint, blah blah blah, etc, etc. So you can scroll down here, you can see your fire rates. Like for this, the fire rate is 682 and the muzzle velocity is 1530. Then I can click on the fire and see what that's got. So you can see that's got a faster fire rate. Vargo has a faster fire rate, XM4 faster fire rate, all over the QBZ. You can also see the recoil pattern over here on the side. That's my mouse going. Also the damage ranges, up to what damage range it goes, and damage range beyond. So you can check this out for each of the guns and see and pair them all off. And what it does is, as you scroll down, it then pairs all the guns and gives you the time to kill. So you can see the QBZ has a 600 millisecond TTK, all the way out until the furrow beats it from around about the 45 meter mark. So this shows you this gun is pretty damn good. The recoil pattern is pretty damn easy to control, and if we look at the recoil, it's 0.71 and 57, which is pretty much the same as the XM4. And the TTK is far better because the XM4 here has a drop off at a certain area and then goes out. This is why I prefer the Vargo, because the Vargo and the XM4 are super close. You can see here 675 to 664, pretty much all the way out up to the 32 meters. So the XM4 will be up to the 32 meter class, but from there all the way to the 36 meter, there's this little gap, like a 5 meter gap, where the XM4 bullets drop off and the Vargo bullets are better before they basically get back in line, and then you have a 750 to 747. So if you're hitting your targets and it's slightly easier to use the Vargo, that's my question. That's my reason over why my Vargo does appear in my top 5. Whereas the QBZ is a tried and untested gun, but I think it's something that you guys should be checking out, definitely. And then now I'm going to check you out with the SMGs. So if we have a look at the SMGs, we have the Well gun, the Armaguerra, the Owen gun. I have the Owen gun 1, 2 and 3 to give you an idea of the different things. So everything's the same, but we change the barrel. So the barrel is the Gain, which is pretty much used quite a lot. And the other one we have the Gain, also with the 8mm Kerr 60 round, whereas most people tend to go with the 72 round. So let's have a little ganders. Once again, tells you your ADS. So one ADS, so my basic ADS is 192. With the other gun, 213 and then a 192. The Well gun is a 227. If you have a gun ho on this, pretty much the case is down to nothing. And then the Armaguerra 233. So the Owen gun has the faster ADS, which means that if your ADS quicker, you're going to get more bullets off. The fire rate is 625 compared to the Well gun, which is 88, so it has a much higher fire rate, but the bullet velocity is a lot worse. Whereas this is a lot better with the Owen gun, and you can see we can push the Owen gun's bullet velocity out even more. So if you have the Gawain 118, the bullet velocity goes to 110. So that means that there's going to be hardly no drop over distance. So if we scroll down, we can then have a little look. So we can see with the Well gun setup here, which is the orange line, the Well gun actually has the fastest TTK up to around about 12 meters. So in really close range, this gun exceeds. And then we have my Owen gun 2, which is the one with the Gawain barrel, which then pops all the way out to about 20 meters, which starts beating. And then the Well gun all the way again rocks out to around about 88 meters. Looks like it's clear winner in terms of thing. But if you scroll down, you can see it has a massive bullet drop. So it's not going to beam as well, which is probably why a lot of people tend to run the Owen gun, because the Owen gun may have a slower TTK. Across the board, you've got the blue, red, and purple markers, depending on which kind of loadout you go for. Remember, I don't have it with the barrel, but you can have it here with the, which one was it again? With the 118, and have it 118 again, 72 round. And then here you got the 8mm, but we know this affects it, so we could try it out with the 72 round, and we can see quite clearly where this is here, the 2 and the 3. Oops, if I can get it in sync. So the red and blue are pretty much in line. So you might want to go with the 72 round instead of the 60 round mag, because the 60 round mag does affect you massively, but the 72 round mag doesn't with the Grenko. So all in all, you can use this site to pair up, find out what's best, see what best plays for your playstyle, what kind of guns work well, and then plug them into this machine, and it will definitely help you guys out. So without further ado, guys, that's it. Another video done for you. I shall see you in Warzone, my friends.